Hi, I'm Will Fuller, your peak performance and holistic health coach, and thank you for joining me in this video, the top 5 simple reasons why eye relaxation is freedom to improve your eyesight. Now you're probably here because just like 60 million people worldwide, you're experiencing blurry vision, dry eyes, eye strain, headaches, neck and shoulder pain, and what's concerning is this has increased by 60% over the last few years. Now, what's unique about you is that you're willing to actually do something about it. And the famous saying, if you want to keep getting what you're getting, then keep doing what you're doing. And that really does stand true here. So by the end of this greatly requested video, you're going to know the top 5 simple reasons why eye relaxation is freedom to improve your eyesight, and then give you some simple but effective understandings of why eye relaxation actually improves your eye health. Now, more importantly, you're going to develop a deeper why to eye relaxation, which Viktor Frankl, who was a survivor of Auschwitz during World War II, he has a famous saying, which is, with a strong enough why, you can achieve anyhow. So by increasing your understanding, you 10x your motivation to make eye relaxation a consistent part of your daily life, which ultimately leads to you improving your eyesight. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you how you can get access to a free 5-day challenge to improve your eyesight through eye relaxation. So let's jump right into simple reason number 1, why eye relaxation is freedom to improve your eyesight. So to make it easier for you to understand and make this whole thing more digestible, I want you to think about the 5 shuns of relaxed vision, not your shins, your shuns, T-I-O-N. So shun number 1 is prevention. Number 2 is liberation. Number 3 is optimization. Number 4 is reactivation. And number 5 is preparation. So simple reason number 1 then is prevention. So the famous saying, prevention is better than cure, really stands true here. If you think about it, eye strain, blurry vision, dry eyes, headaches, neck and shoulder pain, these are all typically derived from ineffective lifestyle choices, not from an ineffective visual system. We're very quick to blame our eyes, and we want to find a quick solution to fix the eyes because they're broken and there's something wrong with them. What I'm asking, let's put the horse in front of the cart. Let's just take a look at our lifestyle choices. How am I using my eyes? If I live a day in the life of my eyes, would I be happy with me and how I'm using them if that's the case? Now, it's too much to go into detail more on this because I still want to get through the other 4 simple reasons why eye relaxation is freedom to improve your eyesight. But the next video you're going to want to watch if you want to know more practical tools about that is why eye strain relief and eye relaxation improves your eyesight. All right, let's move on to number 2, which is liberation. So the second simple reason why eye relaxation is freedom to your eyesight is the second shun, which is liberation. So freeing your eyes and your body from muscle tension, because tight eye muscles inhibit effective accommodation, which is essential for clearer vision. So again, too much to go through just in this video, but short synopsis, accommodation is anything within 20 feet. Your eyes are going to zoom and start to focus on that. If you think about it, if you're spending long hours in front of the day staring just a few feet in front of you, that means that the ciliary muscle, the accommodative muscles, are having to work 10 times as hard throughout the day, whereas relaxed eyes or relaxed ciliary muscles is you looking into the distance, which 100, 200 years ago would have been part and parcel of your normal day, pretty much. Go back another 200,000 years, hunter and gatherer, when we have the same eyes that we did 200,000 years ago. They were a lot better back then, you could argue. But now I want you to start thinking about this. How is the eye actually designed, and then how are we using it? And you can see how if we're straining in front of the computer screen for 2 hours or more, which is what top ophthalmologists will say is the cause of computer vision syndrome, 2 hours or more, I want you to start to think anatomically how that is actually happening in the eye. So the ciliary muscles is an easy one to think about with tight muscle tension there, and how if you didn't have that could improve your symptoms. The extraocular muscles, the muscles around the eye responsible for moving them, they get short and tight and feel uncomfortable, so relaxing those, that's going to impair your accommodative system. Why do we have dry eyes? Well, because you're not blinking properly. So by liberating the muscle tension in the eyes, you're going to help with the symptomatic effects of computer vision syndrome. And then secondly, if you want to think about liberating the muscles, around your head, especially if you want to take your finger right now, push in on the side of the head here, not too hard because I know that can be dangerous. Do this at your own risk, and feel the muscle on the side of the head there, the temporalis. If that feels tight for you or that's uncomfortable, feel some of those bumps and push in on some of those bumps. If that's uncomfortable, then that shows you how there's tension in the jaw and in the muscles in the face, which all could be tightening around the eyes and having effect and stress and strain on your eyes. And of course, that's also going to relate to these headaches as well. Neck and shoulder tension, if you're tight up in through here, if you haven't seen any of my posture videos and you want to check out the YouTube channel there, and the playlist is actually under eye relaxation playlist because it's around how you can get more from your eye relaxation. So relaxing all these muscles here is going to allow for more blood flow up to the head and the eyes, more nutrients to the eyes, more oxygen to the eyes. And the third thing that people don't think about is waste drainage, especially if you have macular degeneration, that build up of drusen there. You want to think about having ultimate circulation. Peak performance means having peak circulatory system. So number 2 then, here we're talking about liberating the body, liberating tension from the body as a way of relaxing the eyes so that you can improve your eyesight. All right, let's move on to number 3. So simple reason number 3 then why eye relaxation is freedom to improve your eyesight is optimization. And what do I mean by optimization? Well, you can think of it as optimization of the visual system. Again, we tend to think of just the eyes when we think about vision, but in fact, it's the brain that sees. The eye is just like the camera. So these previous 2 comments that we talked about is more about talking about the lens and the front of the camera. Right now, I'm talking about what is the hardware that you're actually loading that image up to, or even if you're going to upload that to your computer, what is that hardware and that software that you're running that's going to help with it? Now, how do we optimize our brain? Well, there's optimizing your brain health, which we're really lucky that neuroscience is really massively progressing now, and we're getting so much more of a better understanding of what we need for brain health, especially the fight against Alzheimer's. It's become more and more important to a lot of people, especially if they have a family member that's been affected by that. They're really keen to start to get a result there. But what I want you to thinking about here in relation to eye relaxation is, can you relax your eyes if you are in a state of stress? If you were in fight or flight mode, oh my God, I've got this email that I need to send and I forgot to send it, and I've got this project due tomorrow and I haven't done that yet, and I got this bill yesterday. If you're in that stressful state, do you think your eyes are going to relax? So again, we want to put the horse in front of the cart here. So eye relaxation is about relaxing your body and mind. And what that's going to do is it's going to improve things like circulation to the brain, which we just talked about in number 2 there, why that's important to you. But also there's some fascinating components like what you focus on when you're in this fight or flight response. Because if you're in a state of fear, then you're going to be focused on everything that could be ending your life. And that might sound an over-exaggeration, but for you right now, instead of hunting lions or defending yourself against other villages, really you're thinking about it that your computer or your email is now your new hunting ground. So we've made a switch over the last few 100 to 1,000 years on what that actually looks like. So I want you to take it a little bit more seriously, what these lower basal levels of stress actually look like and how they can be affecting your health. So if you're always in this fight or flight mode, you're not thinking about taking eye breaks. You're not thinking about, are my eyes relaxed and strained? Am I breathing so I can get oxygen to my eyes? Am I in a relaxed state so I can be blinking? So I want you to be thinking about optimizing your brain health through relaxation as a way of helping the whole visual system this way, but the whole visual system, and you're also going to help balance out your eyes as well. All right, let's move on to simple reason number 4. So simple reason number 4 then why eye relaxation gives you freedom to improve your eyesight is reactivation. So if you think about it, if you're in this relaxed state, and I don't mean relaxed in a passive, I'm relaxed on the couch watching Netflix, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about not being in the fight or flight response or the parasympathetic. I talk about it being in the sympathetic or the parasympathetic, but that's because my background is in sports science, anatomy, and education and sports medicine. So I think about things in anatomical terms. So I want you to start thinking the same way as me, even as scary as that sounds. And I want you to start thinking about spending your day in the parasympathetic nervous system, which you could think about it another way is just calling that relaxation. So if you spend most of your day in the parasympathetic, that is a state of rest, recovery, and repair. So when you're in that state, your eyes are able to start to work naturally. And I want you to think about, again, the day in the life of your eyes. If it was 200,000 years ago as a hunter-gatherer, your eyes were naturally moving all around landscapes, looking around at trees, looking at things to hunt and to gather. Whereas now we're just focused on this focal point right in front of us, just a few feet in front of us in the screen, and our eyes aren't moving. So when our eyes are tense, we're in this fixed stare state. We're not blinking, our eyes aren't moving, and there's tension running throughout the visual system. As you start to relax your visual systems, things like saccadic movements, which is your eye's ability to naturally move around rapidly, and I'll go into more detail about that in a different video, but also you start to blink more naturally, which is going to affect the dry eyes. You're more likely to get up and take a break, which is going to stop you from staring so intently and getting that eye strain, getting those headaches and all the rest of it that goes along with that. So I want you to think about, just put simply, that when you relax your eyes, that isn't a foreign state, that is your eyes' natural state, and that your eyes have evolved to function at their peak, at their best, to see clearer in that natural state. All right, let's move on to the fifth and final simple reason. So the fifth and final simple reason why eye relaxation is going to allow you to improve your eyesight is preparation. So what do I mean by preparation? Well, it's going to lay a foundation to incorporate stronger eye exercises into your routine, where you might yield more benefits from doing these strengthening exercises. And the more relaxed your eyes are, the harder you can push them, the harder you can work them. If I told you to hold a 20-pound weight in your arm for a week, a month, for a year, and then I told you to let go of that weight, and now I want you to do a bicep curl, you can imagine how that's going to be more challenging for you to do that, because you've got that stress and strain in the muscle tissue. So I want you to start thinking about the eyes themselves, especially the ciliary muscles that we talked about. If you suffer from presbyopia, or you want to improve that nearer vision or even your far vision, and we want to be thinking about getting the ciliary muscle moving again and strengthening. So a lot of the eye strengthening exercises that you're going to see around that is going to be around hyper contracting that muscle tissue to strengthen them. And while I agree with that, if you already have that level of tension stored in your eyes, in my mind and my work with muscle tissue, both skeletal and fascial, then you're just building more tension on top of it, and you're actually making it harder on yourself, and it could actually lead to more eye strain. And then you'll say, well, I tried this eye exercise once, doesn't work, or just go get LASIK, or I get stronger glasses, or I just continue getting what I'm getting because this one thing that I tried didn't work. Instead, I want you to think about eye relaxation as building this solid foundation, so that when you do start taking on a more vigorous eye exercise program, then you're going to start seeing quicker and better results. It's kind of like if you've ever watched a house being built, not just sat there and watched it, but in your neighborhood or down your street. The longest time, it always fascinates me to build on the house, is getting those foundations first. I'm like, they're never going to get this house built. And then within a month, there's the house there. It took them 6 months to get all the foundations done. So I'm not saying that you need to spend 6 months on eye relaxation before you can do strengthening eye exercises, but I want you to start thinking about things in this term, relaxing your eyes, preparing your visual system, so that when you do these more challenging eye exercises, you're just going to rocket sky through. So was this helpful today? Let me know what your biggest takeaway was in the comment box below, as well as any questions or uncertainties that you have, and I'll get back to you and answer you as soon as possible. And remember to like and subscribe so you can get weekly vision improvement eye exercises and success tips. And if you want access to a free 5-day challenge to improve your eyesight through eye relaxation, then the sign up link is going to be in the description box below. And if you want a better understanding of simple reason number 1 that we talked about here, which was prevention, and how you could actually put some practical tools to that, then the next video you're going to want to watch is why eye strain relief and eye relaxation improves your eyesight. And there's going to be some tips in there on how you can start implementing straight away things that you can do to start preventing eye strain, dry eyes, headaches, neck and shoulder pain in the first place. Well, congratulations on seeing this through all the way to the end. I'm pretty confident that you're committed to improve your eyesight. I'm Will Fuller, your peak performance and holistic health coach, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video to help you with eye relaxation and clearer vision again. Make it a great day.